But yeah, let's go. I've got my son.
Okay, guys, welcome to another.
Thank you.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of our holiday segment.
Yes.
This episode, we're gonna talk about
our second trip
together, and our third lovely person.
Yeah, second trip has got more than us with an extended arm.
So our extended arm and heart is Vanessa Akron. So
you putting a government name up.
Vanessa
V, known as V.
Yeah, V. So before we obviously get into the trip, we all went to uni together.
Yes, that's how we met.
She is an extended, even though she's an extended person.
She'll be on at some point.
She is actually, we are like a small little trio.
Yeah.
She obviously will went different adventures and she's out far away at the moment.
Yeah.
But when we started uni, we wanted to go to a trip together.
Yeah.
All three of us. And then we made it a thing that every year we go on a big trip together.
So it's just because I remember that, we need to actually go back and do that uni story.
Oh,
because I was going to say how our bond became closer because of one person. Yeah, but yeah, go on.
But yeah, so we made it so that every year we go on like a big trip.
Yeah.
In a sense where it's 11 nights to a big place where it's going to cost a lot of money. Yeah. But it's something nice. So
we booked in advance.
Yeah. And we always book like a year in advance. That trip is set in stone regardless. So our first big trip together
as a three,
it was to my lovely half of my home country, Cabo Verde.
Yes.
Nuestra bella Cabo Verde, Santa Maria South. So for those who don't know, Cabo Verde is off the west coast of Africa. It is made up of 10 islands. I would name it for you, but I don't know. It's São, San Inclau, Maio, Santo Tom, São Cinto,
there's one with
Santiago.
Go on. I know there's one with V.
V Brava. I don't think Brava is one.
No, there's one with B. I think it's
Boa Vista.
See, I know there's one with B, so see, I know there's one with B, so please don't come shit me here.
So obviously we went to. So this would have been the first time I ever went to Cabo Verde. I've been meaning since the time I turned 18, I was able to travel alone. Technically, I've always wanted to go to Cabo Verde, but I've never had someone to go with. So when I went to uni and I met Tiwa and Vanessa, and I brought the idea of us going to Cabo Verde, they immediately jumped on, which I was really grateful at the time that they wanted to go. And we went. We booked through TUI.
Yeah.
On our big holidays, we tried to just go through TUI because it gets flights. Everything's included, visa, everything's literally included. You don't have to pay for anything extra. So we paid 1.250.
1.3.
I think it's 1.250.
No, it was 1.3.
We didn't reach 1.2.
We did.
No, we didn't. We did. I promise you we didn't.
I brought the receipt when I was looking at it yesterday.
Okay, we roughly 1.3.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
11 nights, all inclusive, and the hotel was Milene Tortuga. What?
No, I'm just recapping days in my head.
Oh yeah, so Milene Tortuga, we went to 11 nights all inclusive. We stayed. It was like bungalow type thing.
Yeah,
apartment style. We had a kitchen, living area.
Got a video of our apartment. Welcome to my crib. Welcome. So we're going to start off slowly. So when you come in, you see the little apartment. We'll not show you that yet. We're just going to come in. I'm going to show you the little 1-2 shower. So you have the shower here. You've got the toilet. You've got the little sink. Don't mind the stuff. We're settled in. One pot. So you come through here. Take you to the dining table. Then you've got the living area. Then you know what I mean? You've got a little couch. You've got a nice mirror if you want to have a look at yourself. Then you've got the TV, you just take a seat, you just take a seat and go and just watch the show. Then you've got the little, so come around, take you to the kitchen. You've got a little microwave, you want to go down and show them the microwave, you've got a little microwave. Then you come around, you've got your cupboard, you've got your sink, you've got 2-part sink. Then you come, you've got the fridge, you've got the freezer, you've got a little kettle, Then we go to the rooms. So let's start here first, before we go into the master bedroom, isn't it? So you've got a little family bedroom, little 1-2, nothing too much. You've got the cupboards, nothing too fancy. little 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we'll take it back. Let me show you the second toilet. You didn't expect that. So we're gonna block wherever is in the sink because this one wants to soak everything. Then you got the little sink area, you got the bar, you got a toilet, and like if you're feeling fancy, and you take it around. Then obviously we bring it into the master room, the main bedroom. So you got
where the action happens, right?
What action? So you got the big beds, like.
Whoppa!
Then you got a TV, you got the cupboards, if you want to go a little 1 TV here and there, so you're not too bad. And then we'll take you to a terrace.
Hi.
We'll take you to a terrace. Excuse me, please. So then we've got a little terrace.
Oh, you guys are really not close to the
And then you just have a nice view, and then you've got the pool.
Amazing.
Well, I will show you by the pool, but you know.
Amazing.
And thank you, I'd like to kick you out now, come on. Come on.
I have to go?
Yeah, it's time for you
Right
to
now?
go, it's time for you to go. I've got things to do.
Right.
I've got things to do.
Two bedrooms, one with a king size and one with 2 twins.
Yeah.
And then 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, 2 bathrooms. That came in handy.
Yeah.
No, that came in handy.
And we were like right in front of the pool.
Yeah. So we'd walk out, go to
we had a little terrace.
Yeah, we walked out the terrace and you could see like the pool bar, everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was on the beach. Obviously, right now, especially now, there is a lot of resorts in some Santa Maria. So the Sao is become the most touristy island of all the other islands. Boavista is also got with resorts. Obviously, every island you can go to with hotels, but these two are ones that have like big resorts, tourism resorts, and it's a bit more touristy when people go for like luxury holidays. Mm-hmm. So especially now, there's a lot of different hotels along the coastline of Santa Maria. So you can just pick which one you find cheaper. I don't know. Millions of Tortuga just
and just depending on the time you're going and
yeah. So obviously we paid 1.3 for September. But depending on where you see a 16th about 20, there was a 15th about 26 or something.
I don't know, but I just know it was selling them. No?
So, but it was depending on what time you bought, the price is cheaper. Yeah. I've seen for like
700. Just depends on time.
Yeah, it just depends on when you bought. But on roughly, it'll probably give you 1 point something. And if you're traveling from like Glasgow, it's cheaper as well. Like we have last minute deals.
Not you putting them on. No, they didn't pay you. No, she's not putting you on. Unacceptable.
No, but
that conversation.
I'm putting my watches on.
No, they should message you if you want to get put on. No, we're not putting you on just like that. No.
But yeah, so we booked for them, and that was a book for it included visas, everything's included. So obviously we went to our trip.
Well, we started our trip off by Milene being late. I've got the video right here.
You
were late to the airport, right here. Me and Vanessa sitting there waiting for you.
I wasn't late,
but you guys were early. No, Milene was late to meet us. We weren't early.
We had a plan. No, we still had time to chill to get to our flight. We had the time to meet, and I was late to meet them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you were still late. But yeah.
But I got there. It
was our first. Well, it was my first trip with Vanessa because you had travelled with Vanessa prior. Yeah, it was our first trip all together.
Yeah. So we got it was British Airways.
I don't remember.
I think it's like 6-hour flight.
Yeah,
6-hour flight. To Cabo Verde.
It was 5 because Nigeria 6.
Yeah, the main airport is in South.
Yeah.
If you want to go to other islands, usually they have like
shuttles.
No. A plane. You have a plane to the other islands or like boats and ferries and stuff like that. So yeah, we went there. We got there late evening.
We got there like 7, 8. It wasn't too late because we still saw a show that night.
Yeah. We got there late afternoon. We checked in. We saw a show. We ate.
We did a hotel tour like we always do.
Yeah,
no matter what time we get there, we're walking the whole hotel.
We have to see what the hotel is saying.
Yeah,
it's very nice. You got 2 swimming pools. You got kids area.
Yeah.
And we got the main side of the hotel, and obviously we got like the apartment styles are outside.
Yeah.
And we were quite close to the beach.
We weren't too far. We were right. We were where we needed to be.
Yes, exactly.
So that happened. Then we went to bed. Day 2, same thing we do. I feel like it's not. We didn't have a plan. We kind of just knew. We just said we're going to go into town, woke up, had breakfast.
Because we had the TUI representative.
Yeah.
She gave us like a little introduction stuff.
Let me go back.
What?
So we woke up in the morning, we went breakfast. Breakfast really lovely.
The food. Woo.
Yeah, breakfast was really lovely. Then we saw that this TUI thing. Then we said, let's go. We were the only three in the little meeting room.
Because the guy told us the day before, I think you got like a meeting with
to go about excursions and stuff. Yeah. So we went there and we said to herself, no, let's go to town because we're that silly.
Like, she's giving an excursion, like obviously you got the day to go around the island, you've got like everything in it, but they give you 2 prices. And we're like, first of all, I can communicate with the locals.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go in there and
we're gonna go in town.
Because there's no way like and like from then like me and Tiwa and even Vanessa, every time we go away,
it's just basic.
Go
we see what the hotel have, but we'll go into town as well. Like,
and that has helped us.
Yeah.
And I tell you about the trip to Mexico. We saved, I don't know if we saved a lot of money.
No, we did. Because I was asking a few people that went straight after us. We did.
Okay,
we did.
So we saved a lot of money going into like speaking with the locals, innit? And
you got to be friends with them.
And it's always good. And obviously, girls, it's a little bit especially if they're like men.
Yeah, let's just say let's go on.
Yeah, but it's like it's always good you get the hotel prices and then you literally hackle your way in a sense, because when they see tourists, the hotel has a set price. So let's say the hotel is $200. When the tourist persons, like the other people see you, they might give you $220 or a bit higher because the tourists. Yeah, but like, I found something cheaper. And
they
might bring it down to 200. Like, I can get that somewhere else, and it's more secure because it's the hotel. So you just have
to know how to go. And with me, like, I'm one of the people like with prices, especially in Africa, I don't like arguing prices. But there's somewhere I just know you're taking the piss. Exactly. So I'm kind of going to have to.
Like I've seen people always say, "Why do you want to like hackle a price when you know you can afford it?" It's not just like the point. I will pay above what normal people normally usually pay.
Yeah.
Like, let's say someone that the local will pay $20 and they are charging me 25. They're charging me 25. I will pay the 25 because
you know I understand, but not when you're charging me 100.
Babes, I may not have money like that.
Yeah. So
not as much as you think you do.
Yeah, so we went into town. We were just walking, like, we were just looking about. First day, we don't really do much.
Cab is very cheap.
Very cheap. It's like less than €2, 2-3 euros. We never spent.
To be fair, Santa Maria is a very small island. So there's two cities. Sounds a very small island. There's Santa Maria and there's Espanol. To get from one end to the other it takes you about 25 minutes. Yeah. You can go from one end of the island to the other end of the island in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So we went to get down to the main, because obviously the resorts is more towards like the coasty side, to go to the main city area, like where everything is, the shops is. What, 5-minute drive?
Yeah, just about. We were really close.
Especially the Cape Verde's a drive.
Yeah. And you come out and then just cabs there.
Yeah.
Pick your poison. Yeah, so we're there, walked in, we're just walking, and then there's 2 guys come up to us, start speaking to Milene. They said something to us.
Really hot. No, but he was American. He was from Boston.
Yeah.
So he just started speaking. Yeah.
No, he spoke to us in general, then gravitated towards Milene. So he was like, "You guys really hot because you're sweating." I said, "It's boiling. Like this is hot." So it's like, come sit down, take a seat, and then we'll all have a conversation. And then he was kind of like telling us the excursions, everything. And then what did we do? Did we take the details?
Yeah. So I think we booked something with him straight away.
We booked the quad bike.
Yeah, so we booked the day excursion and the quad bike.
We did the boat party thing as well.
Yeah.
The boat party.
No, what?
Boat party, horse riding and quad bike we booked.
What boat party?
The ones who are just laying like this.
The Catamaran.
Yeah, that. He called it a boat party. When we got there, we were like, it wasn't a boat party, but he called it a boat party. So we booked that with them, but had conversation. And he was very, very hands-on. With Milene.
He was a very friendly guy. Especially after, obviously,
he found out where Milene was from.
But like disclosure, this is what I love. I loved it out there. Like, obviously, I'm born in Portugal. Like, that was the first time going to Cabo Verde. I'm not born. My grandma was born in Cabo Verde. So I'm like 2 generations down.
Yeah.
Virgin. So it's like, I would always say my nan is from this island. Like,
you claimed it, but you knew your place.
Yes, because obviously I always said my nan is from this island, but they went, yeah, cool, you're Cape Verdean. They went like this, like, they're like, no, don't worry, you're Cape Verdean. Which, if you're Cape Verdean, is also a good thing to get this family.
You should put this on there.
Yeah, love. So yes, obviously once they realise that I can speak, yeah, of course they're gonna come to me. But don't worry, Tiwa has another out there as well. If not two.
No, we're going against that. So we did that, and then what I've got here, we played basketball that day. You and Vanessa, I still don't recorded the video.
Yeah.
Played basketball with local, which is quite friendly, and met some
Vanessa with her nails.
people were hungry
So
as
the
well.
hotel that were there.
No, not the hotel. When we were,
the young kids.
yeah,
we were still
and the old woman,
yeah. So then there was this white couple. Ladies, I don't know what the couple was. Two white ladies and two young black boys. And they were playing basketball. They're like, let's join in. And me and Vanessa joined in.
Yeah, not me.
With my flipping slippers.
Yeah, they were running up and down chasing them little kids, and I was just there recording them for memories.
Because fun fact, that was actually like Cabo Verde 1 year hosted the 3-on-3 basketball.
Is it?
Yeah. So they built that for them to play the 3-on-3. So it was like a half court 3-on-3.
Yeah, we did. Basketball. Yeah, so we did that, and then we kind of chilled that day. Yeah, we went back to the hotel. This is when we started meeting like what do you call them again? I can't remember.
The host, the
entertainers. We started meeting entertainers, just getting to know them, and then we just chilled by the hotel, literally.
Yeah, we just chilled by the pool. So I think we went into the pool.
Yeah, we went into the pool, and then the guy that was selling something called Bikini Beach came in to sell it to us for the Sunday.
Yeah, so with the hotel that we're at, by the resort areas, there's this place called Bikini Beach. So they have the faux parties, the faux day parties, evening parties, so just faux parties. And he came to us and like, look, there's a party going on Sunday. Like, you guys trying to come? We're like, how much is it?
We said, how much is it? It wasn't.
It was 200 euros.
240 because we split it within us because it came with food. It came with food.
No, it was 200 euros because it was 60 each.
Okay. Came with food, whatever we paid for.
Yeah, so it was 60 each, and he went behind the barbecue.
Yeah.
So we paid 200 euros.
Well, we didn't pay him straight away because we were still having a discussion about it. And then he was like, for some reason, every time we go on holidays, my number we give out. I've realised every time we go on holidays,
okay, we have a number to contact.
It's my number we give out. Because now thinking about it, because he had my number, because then when we were getting ready for something and we had to go meet him to pay for it, it was my number, it was messaging. But yeah, that's not the point. So we met him.
There's a lot of Nigerians out there.
Yeah.
So they wanted together.
So we met him, and then I just took his number. I was like, I'll message you if you do decide to go. So the day after, we went to I don't know what it's called, but we went into like a little local where we saw like the sharks, like baby shark, and then someone was helping my hand.
So that day we had booked the day excursion. So day 2 we did a day excursion.
Where we went, and then you went to the
so it's about, I think it was about 20 euros each.
Yeah, it wasn't expensive.
So with 2 it's about £50. With 2 it's about £50, but they always say, what they say, 2 like, you're in like the closed 4x4 Jeep. But
we said nah.
But with the locals, it was still like a 4x4 Jeep, but they had like the extent. There's like a truck, so when you sit outside the truck, me and Vanessa sat inside the car.
Yeah, no, wait. So basically, we sat in the truck. But I didn't want to sit in front. Neither one of them sit in front. So I said, funny, I'm going to go sit with the back with the other guests. And I did. And I was in my feelings. And I went to the back and I said, whatever. They were proper like, come sit. I was like, no, I'm good. I was like,
it was nice for all 3 of us, but she got her feelings at the back.
Yeah, so I sat at the back. So I was like, yeah. So we went on the tour.
So with the tour, it comes with, you go see the Lion Mountain.
Yeah, you went to the little shark place as well.
We went to see the Lion Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the South Dunes, where it's like deserty area. Yeah. We went and I jumped off a cliff. Yeah.
You go to the little,
there's
what's
the
Blue Eye place called?
There's the Blue Eye that we went to. Then we went to the Lemon Shark. So the Blue Eye is about €2 to pay, but if you're paying budget.
Yeah, so she didn't pay.
So I didn't pay. Yeah. Then we went to the Lemon Shark, which is €2, but you have to put some shoes on, so everyone pays €2 regardless. And it's literally have small lemon sharks
around you.
It's actually so
I almost bucked my head. Some guy had to hold me.
Because the rocks my head.
I said yes, please.
And you know the thing about holidays, we're not against like getting close with like the excursion people.
What?
We're there like
yes, please. Okay, so and then we had a meal as well.
And then then we went to the salt area.
Yeah, where you kind of just lie down like salt water.
Pools of excessive salt water, and you don't sink. I
remember Milene come out of that one just told me, I taste like salt. I was like, no. So I looked at my short, I went, I actually licked the short, but she tasted like salt.
That area was where Cabo Verde used to be a very big mining of salt. Because
Yeah,
that's
you
what
can
the
even
island
tell
is
when
called.
you go
Yeah, the
in.
island's called Sal,
Mm.
which translates to salt in English.
Yeah.
So they used to export a lot of salt. But obviously, when other countries started making their own salt, those areas now are no longer inactive.
Yeah.
They're still mined salt, but it's mostly just for the locals to have.
Mhm.
So you have that. They have a restaurant as well in Spanish that
Yeah.
took us, and they wear your plate basically. So it's a buffet, but
And you guys went to, is it, there's a place you went to that you took the picture with Vanessa?
yeah,
Okay,
the sort of
I forgot what it's called, yeah.
But obviously I'll put everything up so
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
know what it is. And then went to a restaurant and they weigh the plate. So the weight of your plate is how much you pay.
That was not a problem for me.
I think
Not
like
at all.
3 euros.
Not at all. Because I think,
To be fair, I paid 4 euros. for my
yeah,
plate.
it was,
You
I
probably
think like 1 or 2. I didn't even pay. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't pay. I had a friend. So basically, so this is the tour we did on our next day. So we did all of that. We'll add like the clips that Milene did if you haven't seen our part 1. This is day 2. So on our tour for day 2, no, this is day 3. Day 1 we stayed in a hotel. We didn't do much. Day 2 we went out.
Okay, you're
'Cause we
counting
came
the
night.
day we landed.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
day 3.
Day 3. So we whilst
landed
doing
on
the tour,
Thursday. Right, this is Saturday.
yeah. So on Saturday we went to do all that. I was like doing it, but still my thing. So not really
Yeah, so
doing
this
it.
girl was in her, like, she didn't want to.
I was not engaging with them. I was just doing me. I was engaging with the other schedule, like the other family. Like I was probably talking to them. They were telling me what they did, what we all did. I was just there talking. And because I sat at the back, when they initially came out, Milene was trying to make conversation. She's like, "You're really there?" I was like, "Yeah, no thanks."
I hate her so much. Like, I hate her so much.
So I was just like, "Yeah, no thanks." And then the guy called Tony, which was our tour guide,
Yeah.
all of a sudden just started talking to me. And then, like, we were just, so I started having a conversation with him. I wasn't even having a conversation with them. I was paying them no mind. So I had a conversation with him. He's like, yeah, I was like, yeah, it's really nice. It's like, are you friends with that? I said, yeah. Well, so then he offered me to sit in front. I said, no, I want to sit at the back. But I was adamant I was not sitting with them that whole trip. So I was like, okay, cool. Sat there at the back. And then we started talking. Then I started talking to them because they started making silly remarks when we started walking in front when we were going to eat.
No, because the whole trip, every time we look back, Tiwa is walking with my man.
No, my man was walking with me. Let's just go
They're
from
walking, chitty. I don't know what they have to talk about. Like chitty chat. And we're like, go on them, go with your friend.
Yeah, so I was with him the whole time. So all I could hear at the back, like there was someone walking in front, I could just hear them talking. I was like, I'm not turning around. I just carried on talking to him, getting to know him. We got there. He sat next to me and he was like, do you want to eat? I was like, yeah, why not? He brought my food. And I did not pay for no food. And I ate my food. And I said, thank you. And we kept it
No
moving.
matter where Tiwa goes, she's gonna say.
No, I did. That wasn't even on purpose. Don't do that. He came. He was being nice. I don't know if he thought I was feeling down. I really wasn't. But yeah, we did whatever. But
That same trip as well, where they took us to a small little shop where we tasted grub. So obviously,
Lord have mercy.
and punch. So in Cabo Verde, they have grog. It's basically alcohol.
Absolutely.
It's not. It's sweet.
No, it's not. That's the strongest thing you could ever drink. It's not that it being sweet. It's the strongest thing you could ever drink.
Obviously, it's what's the word? It's known for Cabo Verde, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a cultural drink. Yeah, signature.
Drink for Cabo Verde. It's made out of sugarcane.
Yeah.
Grog. It's like
Oh my
white
God.
rum type thing. So obviously they have never tried it. I've tried it before. I've tried it when I was younger. You know, okay, but it's a bellyache. Take a shot of grog.
Yeah, it gives you a little fire in your belly.
So obviously we went there. We tried different
Different little
flavors.
ones,
We
yeah.
also have punch, which is another type of alcohol. We have different flavors. I end up buying like a bottle or two there to come bring back home.
Yeah.
And then we go down to the fisherman area where obviously Cabo Verde, they eat a lot. I was about to say fish in Portuguese. They eat a lot of fish.
Say fish, you might have some Portuguese
Yeah,
fans.
they eat a lot of fish. So they fish a lot. They fish a lot in Cabo Verde. So they have the Bay Area where you see where the fishermen are and everything. So that's day 2. So that basically took the whole day.
Yeah, then we went to the same night, we came back showered, then we had the party at the hotel. Yeah, look. We had the party at the hotel.
Oh yeah. They came with the drums out.
Drums out, so we followed along, tagged along. As always, I can be like, this is why I said like...
So this is day 3 and we had already buddied up with the
entertainers. I can be quite antisocial to a certain point of the degree. Like, there's nothing you can tell me. If I tell you I'm not doing nothing, I'm not doing nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. So we was like, okay, let's all go. So we're like, You followed them. We were proper like with it. Like we are not that people that will go on holiday and not do things. We were in it with them. We were in it with them. We're doing it all. We got to the beach side because that's where they did the main party. Then he started pulling people to dance. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Me. Tried to put Tiwa.
I am not moving. There's nothing you could. Me, you are not getting me away from here. I am not. And I was just there. Listen, when I don't do things, I'm still enjoying because I'm going to record it for you. I will record it for you. You have and I could. We recorded it. I did. If I was dancing, would you have this memories? Exactly. So I recorded for you. So we did that, and then we recorded it at night. Didn't really go out. Then that night was the night when we were getting ready. We decided we were going to go Bikini Beach because then I had to. Of course, I had to message him. I was like, let's do it. We have nothing planned. Let's do it. Because I think we booked the pod back for like later on in the week. So we had nothing planned and said, let's do it. So I messaged him, came out. We didn't even pay the full price because he started talking to me. I started doing madness and I was like, I just knew I'm not going to pay full price. So I said, okay, cool. He was like, if this wasn't like an external, I could give it to you for free. I said, no, business is business, but I just know I'm not paying you full price. He's like, what have you got? So whatever I had in my hand, because I knew I didn't collect complete money from you guys. Whatever I had in my hand, what I gave him, and I said, called it there, and he said, thank you. And I said, thank you. And he was like, your ticket will be whatever. I don't know if he gave me, I can't remember if he gave it to me straight away or if we met at the door. I don't remember.
I think he gave it like a receipt from the wristband.
Okay, yeah, so we did that, and then the following day.
Yeah, so that was
Saturday.
Yeah.
That was all Saturday.
On Sunday, that's when we went to Bikini Beach. But I was towards like, it started early, but we went at 2-3, yeah. So at the beginning we were chilling
at the hotel. We like that hotel was really nice.
Yeah,
we did a lot of.
This is when one of the guys went to claim his.
No.
This is when Yannick gave me the flower.
Before that, because we did. I'm about to draw myself up. We did the aqua aerobic in the morning.
She was breast.
So I'm out here. In the pool, everything.
Don't wear a bikini, dude.
No, do not. So I'm there, and the instructor's looking at me. I'm thinking, why is he looking at me? Tell me something. Milene turns around like, Tiwa, like, but I wasn't getting it. Bro,
Tiwa is a beautiful dark skinned woman. Her nipples are fat. You're not hiding away from her.
So she did that. The guy was like, Tiwa just said, Milene turns around, she's like, I was like, oh crap. Everyone turns around, so why I turn around because I didn't first myself. I said, not me today. So we didn't know what I was. So I was like, yeah, that happened.
Then we chilled.
We were chilling by the hotel.
Then one of the guys there,
they were really friendly. No, and it wasn't in a bad way. Yeah, they were like around that age. They were in 20s. I like. And it made the whole thing fun. Yeah, because they were just like they were bubbly. Like we would go and sit with them and just chat. Yeah.
So obviously one of the guys thought he was gonna go and do something. He got a flower. And he gave it to
At this time, I wasn't even with Milene. I was sitting somewhere else. It was just you and Vanessa. So like I said, I can be quite antisocial. So I was just in the room. I just had the aircon on. I was watching TV. They were out chilling by a poolside. And I came out and Vanessa telling me all the tea. And I'm looking at it. Because when I came out, Milene was talking to someone. So I'm not going to go interrupt. So I went to sit with Vanessa.
Because after he gave me the flower, I went to sit somewhere else. And he came and sat next to me.
Yeah, because them times you were reading your books. And then you were sitting next to you. So I went to go meet Vanessa because Vanessa was at the bar. And me and Vanessa, we said, yeah, we're going to do it. So I went to meet Vanessa, got a drink, gave it to Milene. And me and Vanessa looked. We just packed ourselves. We went somewhere else. We sat. When she finished, she came. I said, oh, nice flowers.
And then he was very friendly the whole trip. Very too friendly at one point.
Yeah. So we went to Bikini Beach. Yeah. This is where
shit.
This is how it started.
Got lit.
This is where we started getting
The music wasn't fantastic because
it got better at some point.
Cabo Verde music, Portuguese music is nice, very fun. You have the kizomba, the kuduro, everything. Yeah, everything. The funana, everything.
Yeah.
But obviously, because it's a commercial area, they have to
cater to everyone. Yeah.
So the music wasn't really traditional music; it was more like English music. Speed it up a little bit, slow it down.
We got there,
but obviously.
We got there. We had
£200 behind the bar.
Yeah, we got given a little cabana kind of place to sit.
Yeah.
So we sat there, and then we had our own personal
waiter,
basically, but not a waiter. Like I don't know what's worse, help or waiter. We had someone just help serving us. Yeah, we had a waiter. We had a waiter, and then
so obviously
we came in, brought the menu.
Yeah.
Brought the menu.
Got something to eat. I had a steak or something. I
don't remember what I had. Well, it was really nice. So
then we got like cocktails.
We started having cocktails there. Then he brought out champagne bottle.
So we had the cocktail. We had like 3 cocktails each and 3 shots of grog.
Yeah.
So Disclaimer, I don't drink alcohol. I hadn't drank alcohol for about 2 years before that.
It was just home country. That's
I relapsed, and I went.
She didn't relapse. She weren't like a thing where she was drinking constantly. Like she just about.
I said, I'm going to Cabo Verde. Respectfully, I'm going to enjoy every asset of Cabo Verde, and I'm going to drink. And I didn't really drink too much.
It wasn't the
I drank. I drank.
Yeah. So, like even like with the cocktail stuff, because it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like a thing where you just sat and would just drink it. Like that's why I went. So when you got there,
she was pole dancing.
No, wait, time out.
They had
time out.
Wait, relax. They had people. They had dancers in it, and there was poles there. And when the guy went and took you to the pole, didn't he?
No, but
I know he took me.
Before that, we had the little. You see how he got the little gun with the champagne?
That was towards the end.
Was it?
Yeah, that was towards the end. And then he was like, he was about to leave. We're like, hold on, we were told we're gonna get champagne included.
Yeah.
He was like, because we saw the other couple getting the champagne in like a gun.
Yeah.
He was like, whereas ours, this time we already drank 3 cocktails and 3 shots of vodka.
Well, I'm trying to think of the cheek of some people. I tell you now, it's me they like to try. Because my man pulled me to the side and said something about if I kid.
No, hold on. Before we get there, so they have like people entertaining, they like the pole dancing. There's a pool in the middle as well.
Yeah. It's in the middle.
But we didn't go to the pool.
We tiptoe.
Yeah, we didn't go to the pool.
We dipped our toes in it.
So we had like, there was champagne included. They gave us a champagne. There was supposed to be 2 bottles.
We only had one. Yeah, we didn't. Not really a fan, yeah.
And then obviously the day was winding down. There's more people coming now because eventually it was quite quiet, but we were enjoying ourselves.
It was good vibes regardless.
But as the day was winding down, when I say winding down, it's about 4 or 5 o'clock. The guy like winding down like
by 9 o'clock. Yeah, that day, yeah.
So obviously then Tiwa.
So I don't know how we got there, and we stood. In the corner. But he was talking to me more than he was talking to Milene.
Because he Nigerian as well?
No, he wasn't. I don't know, but he wasn't Nigerian. He was not Nigerian. No, he wasn't. His Prince that was Nigerian. His friend that sold me the film was Nigerian. So he wasn't Nigerian. He was just having a normal conversation with me. He asked me for my Insta, all of that. I said, cool, no problem. And then I don't know if he thought I was drunk out my head. It was like, you should give me a kiss. I was just like, wait, what? How did we get here?
Because he thought Tiwa was a lot gone than what she actually was.
I said, how did we get here?
You can't say that alcohol didn't hit us, but
I'm still sober enough to know left and right. I said, how did we get? Because even then, before then, I was like, how did we get here? Because before that happened, Vanessa, nothing hits Vanessa. Let's say that. Nothing hits Vanessa.
Me and Tiwa were looking at each other. We're like, we can't do that. Why is Vanessa so quiet?
No, because she's literally like this. Vanessa's chilling in the corner. She's having the best time of her life. Me and Milene are standing. We're just doing. We know we're doing things we wouldn't do on a normal day. Not saying we're doing mad things, but I was more social. You wouldn't catch me standing up dancing on anything. You wouldn't. And I was doing that. I was just like, come here.
You're like, what's Vanessa?
I think Vanessa thought we were probably.
Yeah, then we asked Vanessa, are you right? Are you, is the alcohol here?
She said, no. She said, there's some water to her. I
we weren't gone, but obviously we knew something.
Yeah. So it was like, that happened. Then he said he was leaving, so he gave me a hug and then kissed me on my cheek. But my whole inside crumbled just from the inside, the fact of you had the cheek to be like, I don't know what conversation I had with you to get to that perspective.
So you didn't get kissed.
So I said, cool, so he's gone now. We're still there, vibing the music, we're doing whatever. Then a whole group of boys come in. So a whole group of boys come in about our age, like our age, were there, they come in. At first, we didn't know. They start dancing.
Yes, like they're
dancers.
They're Kuduri warriors. Like
they're dancers.
Afro house
in the middle. So we got up. We were watching them. Everything. I don't know how the conversation started. I think someone spoke to you first.
I don't know. They were tipsy as well, so they just started. Yeah, I think
someone spoke to Milene first to ask where she's from, and then every time she started the conversation saying like her family's from here, or she's from here. Then actually everyone all you see is everyone sitting on a cabana and we're all having a conversation. We're all sitting down now and we're all like introducing ourselves. We're all like getting to know each other. Vanessa's like, she's just there.
Yeah.
She was just there. Yeah. And nothing was big, but she still interacted and everything. Everything was there. So we're talking. And then it was time to go. This was like 8 o'clock. It wasn't too late.
So before that even happened, there was a guy that Tiwa pushed him.
No. But I don't know. He said something.
One of them
I started running.
Another one was proclaiming love to me again.
One of them started proclaiming love to her from the get-go. I said, cool, that's her business. I'm not even
with
thinking
a girl by his side. Man,
bro, he had the girl. That's not even.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we were there, yeah. So this guy was like to me, he's going to push me in the pool. Bear in mind, I can't swim. I said, me. Before I go in, you go in. I'm not so right. I turned left, turned right. Why am I running? I turned back around. I saw he's not right. I pushed him in the pool and I walked that way. He came out with so much vim trying to chase me. I said, me. You must not know I'm an athlete. I picked 10 toes and I started running. I said, let's walk out this way. I moved myself from the pool. We walked out. But this time, when we walked out, we were all stood by the little walkway.
Yeah.
Don't ask me out, but I'm there like this.
So now there was 3 guys. There was one dark chocolate guy and there was
2 light-skinned guys, yeah.
There was one that looked quite young.
Yeah.
Tiwa was there hugging.
I was there like this.
And I was there, and I was hugging this. The
She was close to the door. She was there like this. And then Vanessa was just there.
Yeah.
And then she was just there. Yeah, so she was just there. And we're just there, we're just having a conversation. And they were like,
trying to do
that kind of thing.
Then we exchanged Instagram.
Yeah, so Instagram. So, and then we called that a night.
8:30.
We walked, they walked us back to like our hotel thing. Because we didn't realise they were actually performers at our hotel as well. Because the other guy performed, yeah. So we didn't know it was him, and then he was telling us that he performed. So I was just there like this.
Because I was like, wait, I said, Tiwa, this guy looks mad familiar.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know where
from. I was like, who is performing and why is he so?
Yeah. I didn't know where from.
Then when he said like, yeah, that's him. But yeah, so they walked us back to like the hotel. Yeah, they went to sleep.
Yeah, and we just went.
Was that the night that you?
What?
Decided to have spaghetti all over the floor?
No, because that was the night. Vanessa wasn't around.
Okay, so so we just went to bed. 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we went to bed. Yeah. We went to bed early, called it a night. We said, cool.
I'm there like, I haven't thought about this in a while.
Then Monday came along. I think this is when we had the quad bike.
Yeah, this is where we did the quad bike.
Vanessa, I'm sorry, but your business is going out there. Wait, disclaimer, Vanessa, I apologize with all my heart, but this is going put out. Take it how you take it, Vanessa. No. It's been 3-4 years now. We're telling the story. Take it how you take it.
So we booked the quad bike. So they have times. We have 2 hours, 3 hours, and 4 hours tour around the island. We did 3 hours for 70 euros.
Yes, 70.
And then the 4 hours about 90, something like that. But we did 3 hours for 70 euros. Disclaimer: if you're not too slow, there's enough time for you to go around the open. Yeah. So you don't need 4 hours. It just depends how fast your group is and quad bikes. Me. Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah, no, so with me, I've never actually done quad bikes. So I thought I'll be alright in it. My general feeling, I thought I'll be alright in it. So we got there. They read the rules. I am going to be so dramatic. They read the rules. We bought all our cover face. We bought all the helmet. One of the rules said, do not overtake. Yeah. It says, do not, as I'm saying, do not overtake. I said, cool. I'm aware of this. I said, cool. We start riding the quad, but for some reason, I genuinely struggled and my thumbs started cramping up. So I couldn't get the speed. I was struggling with turning. So Vanessa was going quite slow. No, so I was going slow. Vanessa was trying to pick it up. So I said to Vanessa, I stopped at one point because I said, Vanessa, do you want to go in front? Because I already knew that I was just struggling. I don't know why. I just couldn't drive it, whatever the situation. So I said, Vanessa, do you want to go in front? Like, there's a second tour guide. If you guys are going to pick it up and go with him, I'll go with the second one. So, like, he will have to go at my pace. I genuinely don't mind. Vanessa said, because you were far gone at this point. Vanessa said, fuck, but the guy was like to me, like, if you guys want to get to everywhere, you have to tell your girls, like, speed up. Yeah. Like, come on, guys. Yeah. Vanessa was going with the first tour guy, and then we had a second guy that was behind us. So I said to Vanessa, I stopped. I said, Vanessa, go in front, because I don't want you to overtake. Vanessa said, no, it's fine. You just keep going. I said, Vanessa, I promise you, go. Because my hand was really, I just struggled. I just couldn't get it. So I said, go in front. She said, no. So 2 minutes in, we start going. I turn, I see Vanessa come from nowhere, trying to overtake me. As I've tried to avoid her quad's gone into mine. Vanessa's gone flying with the quads. Like, yeah. Oh! And bear in mind, like, I was so oblivious to this because Vanessa was so gone. So I'm there like, Vanessa. The tour guide is trying to stop the quad bike. I'm trying to get Vanessa because it's like we was quite worried. So Vanessa's rocky edge. She's about to go to the ocean. And thank God Vanessa did not listen to me
because I said to Vanessa, why are you wearing leggings and all this hot stuff? And it was hot, but I'm happy she did not listen to me because, boy. So Vanessa fell, ripped her fin, dislocated her fingers, just really bruised up. Like, I'm going to ask for the contract, but I've got pictures of her. She was really
She
bruised
told me,
up.
as this happened, like, the guy, the one I was with, he looked back and he told me to stop. I said, why are you telling me to stop? When I looked there, they all stopped. Then I'm like, what's going on? I see the quad bike all the way in the rocky area in the ocean. I said, but then I've gone back as well and I see Vanessa there. I'm like, to Vanessa, I was like, obviously, Vanessa, like, how are you feeling, man? Vanessa, obviously,
she's really,
She's shocked. She got Jenny and I said, like, have you hit your head? How's your head?
I let Milene do the checkup because I was just there. And Milene put her finger back and put
because obviously, like, the main concern is the head injury. Anything else.
But because luckily she had the helmet on,
So there's no head injury. She had quite a few scrapes.
Like, a few on the legs, everything.
And her finger was dislocated.
And, but I said, she showed me, I said, wait, stop.
I said, like, probably, I said to Vanessa, I said, you're like, right now, like, your finger's dislocated. You've got adrenaline pumping through you. I can either reallocate it now where you're not going to feel it, or you're going to have to wait till later on, which you're going to feel the pain once the adrenaline's gone. But as I said, alright, just do it now. So obviously, I've stepped over her arms between my legs, so I'm not facing her. And I literally tried to pull it the first time, it didn't go back into place. Then I pulled it the second time, it went back into place, and she was able to move her hand again. I said, like, let me just just do it now, because when she got adrenaline pumping, you're not going to feel pain, just let me do it.
So the guy said, he's gonna take Vanessa back. I said I'm calling it quits. He said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Take me back with Vanessa." But then I said, "Vanessa, go. Someone's going to enjoy the
I'm there like I wanna, I don't wanna stay because it's bad.
No,
but I'm like,
Milena
do you guys need me to?
Milena asked. She said, "Are you sure if you want to?" I said, "Milena, stay." I said, "So," because at this point, it's not a thing where it's their fault. In their rules, it said, "Do not overtake." It's our fault at this point. I said, someone's got to enjoy the money we paid for. I said, because she was already going and I saw like she enjoyed it. I said, you go. I'm going to go back because I already knew this was going to be I was going to turn back at some point, regardless whether Vanessa didn't get injured or not. So I said, let's go. We turned back, go with Vanessa. I ended up going to the hospital with Vanessa. We just sat in there for time. And then they were like, they're going to keep her. I said, I just knew already this was going to be long from the minute they said they were going to keep her. So I don't know how we done it, but we just ended up meeting back at the hotel because
let me tell you my experience.
Go on.
So whilst they're on the way to the hospital, I obviously stayed because with the other tour guy, they all went with them because they obviously had to take the quad bike back and everything. Luckily, the quad bike was fine. They didn't have to pick no damages. Because it didn't really, they didn't really tumble, but she was the one who tumbled. So obviously I went on an excursion. It is quite mountain. There's a lot of mountains. I went up and down mountains. There's that beautiful pictures.
The pictures she took were really nice. Really
by
nice.
The coast where you saw it, like surfing. There's people windsurfing because it's also very popular in Cabo Verde. They've got the waves there, so it's a very good place to windsurf. Then we went around. It was all coastal area. We saw some kids playing, took a few pictures. They went to like a small little bar. I had something to drink. I'm there talking, and I've now become friends with the tour guide.
Oh, did you go to a bar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His name is Photo Brothers on.
Because he takes pictures, isn't it?
On Instagram, we're there talking. Me trying to give my little Creole in there, Portuguese Creole there.
She's doing all this. I'm at the hotel. Thank God for travel insurance that we all booked. I'm at the hotel I'm at the hospital trying to figure out Vanessa's travel insurance.
Yeah. So they're doing that. But I was so oblivious to what's happening. I was enjoying myself so much. I didn't even know what was happening. Tiwa literally, when she came back to the hotel, she told me.
I was just like, we've got to do this, got to do that. But there was an issue with Vanessa's travel insurance that it didn't cover quad bikes.
And we didn't write that. And she wrote down it was a quad bike accident.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I filled out the information for her and I said, but we didn't check. We just thought it was going to cover it.
Like, word of advice.
Check your travel insurance.
Check what it covers. Because if you know you're going to do like quad biking, jet ski, stuff like that, make sure that covers both for damages and accidents onto you. Because obviously they took Vanessa to a private hospital rather than a public one. Yeah. So obviously
they're her tourists. They took her there.
It's not funded. So she had to pay a hefty amount at the end. That we literally it started off like with a big bill.
Yeah. It started at 10k.
Was it 10k?
It was 10.
And she ended up paying 2, innit?
She brought it down to 4.
Is it?
Yeah. because when she came back, I was on Vanessa to go get, because there was a way they said we could get it back if we go to court and everything. So I was on to Vanessa, go to the court, but she kind of just dusted it off. She paid quite, because it got to when I said to you, because I knew what you had, and I said, give her this, I'll give her that, so we both don't have to like go a lot in our savings. No, but she didn't have to. But she was saying she would have to transfer. It was just being a long process. Yeah. So I said, let's get. Your response was,
no.
You said it's got nothing to do with me. I didn't get injured.
No, I didn't say that.
You did. Because you said. I didn't say that. You did. Because you said to me, how do I know? I said we had this discussion about savings recently. And we
anyway, so. If you go to Cabo Verde and you get into an accident, just go to if you've got money, go to the private sector. Yeah. If not, there's a public hospital. To be honest, the hospital isn't even that bad.
It's not even that. Just make sure what you're paying for is covered. Try and cover everything.
So obviously she stayed there for 2 nights, and the bill came for 10K. So nights, we were there we were panicking.
Yeah. 10,000. Then we realized Milene has people there.
10,000 euros. 10,000 euros. You know what 10,000 euros is, bro? 10,000 euros. And then.
No, before all that, so for a private hospital that don't provide food is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. We had to go back to the hotel. Me and Milene was like, we still got to do things. We kind of we didn't do much apart from 2 things. We did the boat.
Let's finish up the pricing first. The price for the 10,000 euros, how we got it.
That was towards the end though.
Yeah, no, but
okay, go on.
Because we're there now. So obviously it was 10,000 euros, and I'm panicking. We're all panicking. Like, why don't you tell us this is how much it's gonna cost? Yeah, if we knew this is how much we're gonna cost, then we wouldn't have come here. You guys knew that. So but then I'm like, and I called my mum. I was like, Mum, they're trying to charge 10K. We ain't got this money. Mum was like, okay, let me call your auntie, because my auntie was out there, innit? So she called my auntie, and then my auntie and my uncle came flying down quick, because they were in Sprague, so they weren't too far. They came flying down quick. But they thought I got into the accident. Yeah. So they
did they?
Yeah, so they thought I got into the accident. They were like panicking because they thought I was injured. And then when they came out and they realised what it was, they stopped the guy. And when I tell you, they dropped so many charges.
They took out so many things. And it was like, nah, it's because we were speaking English.
Yeah. So so she ended up paying 4K, but I feel like if my auntie and uncle wasn't
there, it would have been an L. It would have been a big L. Like that holiday, we would have sat in the hotel for the rest of the holiday.
Honestly,
no.
But yeah, so once Vanessa was in hospital, she was in hospital for 2 days, and we've all
2 days and a bit.
We weren't gonna waste that 2
No, it's not about wasting. We already had things booked, so it's not about wasting. So it was more of a thing. When we got there first, I asked, do you provide food? They said no. That put me off, because now I had to bring a breakfast, lunch, and that really put me off. It got to a point where we walked to the place at one point, because that's when I saw we walked to the hospital at one point, because it was just like, I'm not going to keep spending. The cab was starting to round up, especially because we were just going to the hotel back and forth. We had to take her stuff to shower in, take her clothes, everything. And it was just like, for a private, why would you not provide food?
Yeah, so but that's just bare minimum. We were all inclusive, and they knew us already. Yeah, like, okay, we just take food for our friends.